Welcome Toucan Flock to a very special episode of ToucanPlays Monster Jam Steel Titans 2. We are in the Bark Park, and I am playing with Monster Mutt Dalmation Inverse, part of the DLC pack for Steel Titans 2. And in this special episode, I am going to take you through all of the special collectibles and unlocks in the Bark Park. Alright, let's get started. The first collectible is pretty easy to find. It's right over here. It's to the giant beach ball. Most everybody wants to go play with the giant beach ball. They tend to find this one on accident. It's right there under the giant beach ball. Second collectible, you gotta hit this ramp. Just line it up right. Boom, there it is. These are all the world collectibles. This one is a little bit tricky. You kind of have to line yourself up at the bottom of this hill and jet your way up. And don't do that. Yeah, it took me a couple of times, but eventually I was able to line myself up just right, and I was able to collect that collectible. This is collectible number 4. It's kind of over in between Monster Mutt Dalmation and Monster Mutt Rottweiler's dog houses. Just jet off the hill, and there it is. There's collectible number 4 off to the left, and collectible number 5 is at the top of this hill right here. Just kind of drive up to the top of the hill, and boom, there it is. And as soon as you get that 5th collectible, you will have unlocked Monster Mutt Dalmation. So that's it. That's how you get Monster Mutt Dalmation in 10 minutes or less. Right at the bottom of that hill, though, there is this little figure 8 lake. And that is where we're going to unlock our crazy creature for this zone. Can you guess who it is from the figure 8? That's right, it's Octon8tor. Octon8tor. It's so punny. Anyway, Octon8tor's Secret World Collectable. You know, we're going to collect all of the Secret World Collectibles, but we'll start off with Octon8tor because he's got a handy-dandy little map right there on the garage, because all of the crazy creatures do in each of the zones. And it is on one of these archways. It happens to be on the very first archway that's on the main track. Right here looking, you don't have to look this direction, but either one, you just kind of sit right in the middle of the archway, and there it is. They'll start to glow, you get the sparkles, and boom, there's Octon8tor's Secret World Collectible. Next up is Monster Mutt Originals Collectible. His doghouse, wee, is all the way over there. Oof, be careful when you hit that jump, because you can overshoot this hill. And you'll see this mountain, it's kind of right in the middle, right in between collectible 4 and 5. But right at the top, Monster Mutt Originals Secret World Collectible will appear. And then you can drive down to this ramp and go flying off into the sunset. There's World Collectible number 3 right there. Whee! Oof. Alright, let's do Monster Mutt Dalmation's World Collectible. His doghouse is the one with the big fire hydrant because, you know, Monster Mutt Dalmation, he's a firefighter dog, of course. And it's also the doghouse that looks a lot like a Dalmatian. You drive off into the doghouse, boom, and the fire hydrant spits you out off into Camp Crushmore, and you collect the secret collectible. And then moving on to Monster Mutt Poodle, she's got a cute little pink doghouse right next to the garage. Drive through the doghouse, and the fence will open up for you. Boom! Take the ramp right off the roof, and there is Monster Mutt Poodle's Secret World Collectible. Next up, Monster Mutt Husky. His Secret World Collectible is off in the corner, and again, you want to drive through his doghouse. After you drive through the doghouse, the cannon will launch out a dog treat, and you just have to go fetch it. Now this dog treat, I've seen other videos, most recently by the RRC gaming channel, So the dog treat can go all over the place. It's kind of random where the dog treat gets shot. But either way, you go retrieve the dog treat, and you come back to the dog house, and there is your collectible. Next up, Monster Mutt Rottweiler. He is my favorite Monster Mutt. He is so cool. His World Collectable. He just looks so awesome. I just love the way he looks. I have to admire him just for a moment. Anyway, his Secret World Collectible is close to Monster Mutt Dalmation's dog house. It's right behind it, actually. As you get close, you get that loud little whipping noise. Drive through his dog house, go over the booster, and boom, all these dog treats go flying out. After you land, ooh, hopefully more gracefully than that, just drive around collecting all the dog treats you can. Once you've collected enough, the World Collectible will appear right in this little hill in the middle. And that is Monster Mutt Rottweiler. And then finally, Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog. Now, to unlock Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog, you have to get enough XP with enough of the Monster Mutts, and eventually you'll get enough XP to unlock Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog. After you've unlocked him, you can take him over here to the junkyard, drive through the junkyard, and eventually you'll start unburying the junkyard. And at the very bottom of the junkyard is Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog's collectible, his secret collectible. And I've got a whole video detailing how to unlock Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog and where his collectible is. That's linked up in the top. You can check that video out after this one's over. Alright, next up we're going to do the challenge missions that are in this area. First up is the Fetch Quest, which is a Waypoint mission. Now, what I've discovered is that all of the Waypoint missions, the Waypoint challenge maps in the open world areas, they kind of just put a waypoint on the opposite corner of the map. And it's up to you to figure out the best way to get over to the opposite end of the map and hit that waypoint and then get all the way back to where you started. Woohoo! So I chose Octon8tor because he's got that long jump ability, being a crazy creature, and it took me a little too far. That's alright. Oh, we all are hitting this, kind of going opposite directions. It's kind of a little chaotic, because we're all choosing our own ways to go, our own paths. Oh, going back was a little bit better, but I got stuck here on this ramp for a second. Everybody's going like, watch out. Everybody seems to get a little hung up right around here, though, and I take advantage of it. Monster Mutt Dalmation is a little bit ahead of me, and remember, I'm just going right back to where we started this race. Everybody else is behind me now. I'm in first place. Monster Mutt Dalmation tries to catch up, but I boost ahead and finish it first. Ha 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 ha. It's a challenging race, I tell you what. So, I got first place, and it does appear that I unlocked some sort of a treasure, some sort of a secret, but when I click on it, I think because I've already unlocked all of the Monster Mutts, then nothing really comes out of it, so you don't get anything if you've already unlocked everything. I think if you complete that and you haven't unlocked something, you get a special unlock, but since I've already unlocked it, it doesn't matter. Alright, the next challenge is Good Boy Break. This is a time destruction open world event, and this one was significantly harder than it was in Camp Crushmore. I did this mission so many times. This is one of 3 times that I actually finished in first place, and I never was able to finish the entire course. There are so many. It's so tricky right at the end. And I'll show you why. But you just kind of drive around the whole racetrack and you just smash as many things as possible. What I've learned with these time destruction outdoor events, it's not really so much how many objects you can smash. It's about how well you can control your car. and how efficiently you use the boosts and how well you can drift and stay on the track. Smashing all of the objects. So we got a good multiplier right now. Times 70. Now timer's up. We're running on bonus time. You got to kind of line yourself up with that ramp. Get a good boost on it. But now I am not lined up to get those boxes, and I ran out of my combo meter. And there's the finish line right over there. That's the end. But I was able to get first place at the very least. And like I said, I never was actually able to finish. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all for joining me in the Bark Park today. I hope you learned something. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by smashing that like button. It really does help the channel out a lot. Helps these videos get out to more people. If you want to see more content like this, then YouTube thinks you will enjoy the video that you see up on the screen. Give it a try and leave a comment. Let me know if YouTube was right. And we will see you on the flip side. Later.